Very good evening, guys. Bharat Reddy, Chandra Kiran, Devi, Kumar, Mallikarjun. Then we have Manjunath, Ramya, Sai Kumar Reddy. Then Sai, how are you all doing? I hope we have today some new faces which couldn't join us today, guys. So possibly we had a initial discussion yesterday on SAP, and today is your second demonstration, and there is no need you to worry about what we have discussed today, for the reason because I am going to have a quick recap on what we have discussed yesterday, and as well as what we are going to deal with today. On top of it, anyhow, yesterday's class was recorded. Who has missed the class today, you guys are going to get your recording. So, to start with, guys, yesterday I have explained how many things. Let me have a quick recap so that everyone comes on the same page. And after this class, the people who would not introduce themselves yesterday, so they have to speak a few sentences about them and how we have to address and call them. Anyhow, yesterday we started our class with this name called SAP AG. Muted. SAP AG. So, and we have got an understanding that it's just a software development company like any other company, right? So, we have today, if you look at software development companies across the globe, we have thousands. So, when you have thousands of software development companies across the globe, what is so big about SAP, right? And what is this AG all about? That's a fundamental thing. Everyone will get a question the moment you look at this name. And I've explained to you guys, as we Indians use limited, public limited, private limited, and all, and Americans use corporations, LLCs, INCs, and all. This is German-based company, so they use AG in place of limited. So that means this is German limited company. What they do, I've explained to you very clearly that they are developing lot many software applications, and every software application which is developed in the world would have a specific name, or people will name it. So SAP has named their software application as S for HANA today. We call it as S for HANA. On top of it, they have lot many software applications wherein I have given few names here for you, right? And the reason behind we have given these names is to make you understand that we are gathered here to learn administration, system administration types. So if we have to learn system administration, we need to fundamentally have an idea about on which software applications we are going to do our administration. And those software applications on which we are here to do administration are these. Few of them are these: S/4HANA, ECC, SAP R3, etc. And then I have emphasized on one thing yesterday. Software application is fine, software development company is fine, but why these people are developing these softwares? What is the importance of this software, and who uses this software application? And the answer for that is these software applications which are developed by SAP helps one to run a business. So today we have, if you open your eyes and look at, we have thousands of businesses across the globe today, right? Every business which is moderately doing good requires some other software application. Without a software, we can't expect any business to run. So SAP is such a company that it develops such software applications on which world-class businesses are running today. And we have given few examples of Dr. Reddy Laboratories, and today whatever we have as Geo and everything, right? Geo is a, a mobile, what do you say, mobile uh, access provider company, or what do you say, Airtel, or what other companies we have from where we get Vodafone, the phone connections. And our government company is BSNL, not only phone, but internet and all. So that means they are doing their own businesses. Dr. Reddy is known for developing or producing medicines, and Geo is known for giving you today internet, phone calls, and everything. So these are the world-class businesses what we have today, and they are driving the entire business on SAP given software. In this line, we have understood that if a business is designed or if a software is designed in such a way that entire business can run on that software, we give a name to that software application. What's the name? ERP software applications. So ultimately, we are gathered here to learn administration of ERP applications. And what is that ERP we are here for? SAP AG's ERP. And what's the name of that ERP? Today we can call it as S4HANA, before which we used to call it as ECC, before which we used to call it as SAP R3. Now, after this, we have got a question in our mind. Is SAP AG is one company which is doing this job? Or do you have any competitors of SAP or similar kind of a companies? So we have also understood that as SAP do these developments, similar way, Oracle is also doing some software development apart from developing databases. And names of those software applications, what Oracle develops is Oracle apps, or what you call it as Oracle application. Next, Oracle Fusion. Next, Oracle Business Suite. Similar way, Microsoft is known for developing operating systems. Apart from operating systems, Microsoft gives a software application named Great Plains, Dynamics, then Exapta, and then Navision. These are the software applications what Microsoft develops. So ultimately for us, these are the world leaders in ERP. So tomorrow, if you go to any business and say, what are you using to run your business? So now guys, let us not talk about a very big business. Let us talk about a business which is around us. If I like to have a breakfast, or if I want to drink a tea, or I want to have a soft drink, or I want to have a fruit juice, I can go to a Udupi hotel wherein he gives us breakfast. So the moment you go and give your order, that fellow who is sitting on that counter, he has a small equipment. What do you call that equipment as? We call it as POS machine, POS, point of sale. So that POS machine, on that, this is a hardware equipment on which you have a chipset. On that chipset, programming is done, wherein whatever he is selling, he is going to get the receipt out of it, and then ultimately when his business is closed down in a day, he can take a final printout. So why is he using that software, or what you can say compliance? It's a hardware with a software he's using to keep track of what he's selling. So ultimately, in some or other way, a software is helping the business to run. Similar way, if you talk about very large businesses, today, talk about large businesses, everyone uses a software. You can't even expect a business to run without a software. So, after we getting this understanding, guys, I told you today that I'm going to give you a short notes. Will you be ready to take it up? Yes, guys, pull up your pen and paper. Whatever I've just explained, let me give it as a paragraph to you. Let me give it as a paragraph to you. Write down SAP AG. SAP AG starts its operations. SAP AG starts its operations from Germany. SAP AG starts its operations from Germany, and it is known for and it is known for and it is known for developing and it is known for developing software applications and it is known for developing software applications. And these software applications are developed. These software applications are developed. These software applications are developed with the ability of running. These software applications are developed with the ability of running any business process. Any business process. And if a software is designed, if a software is designed with the ability of running a business process, if a software is designed with the ability of running a business process, we call such software application as we call such software application as ERP application. ERP application, right? And the biggest competitors of SAP AG are, and the biggest competitors of SAP AG are number one, Oracle Corporation. Number two, Microsoft Corporation. Microsoft Corporation. Number three, PeopleSoft. Number three, PeopleSoft. Oracle Corporation, Microsoft. Number three, PeopleSoft. And number four, BAN, etc. BAAN, etc. So, guys, tomorrow, if anyone asks, suppose you are working in some industry, that industry manufactures some parts through which vehicle is made. Or else, let us talk about the chairs what you're sitting right now. That is also manufacturing company which manufactures this chair, right? So think that you have a very big company wherein you manufacture lot many different scales of chairs. So you're working in that company as an accountant, for example. Now your friend comes to visit you and he will ask you, gentlemen, okay, so you're working in which company? I work in chair manufacturing company, Neil Kamal, for example. Okay, Neil Kamal. What's the turnover of a Neil Kamal? That means how much they make a year. So it may be around 800 crores per year. So definitely you will say if you are 800 crores, you might be using some software application or ERP application. So that fellow would say, yes, we use ERP. So what should be your next question? Your next question is, you have lot many ERPs in the world. Which ERP? So my answer would be, we use SAP ERP. And when I say SAP ERP, the software would be as per HANA or in today's world, right? Similar way, if he says Oracle ERP, your ERP name would be Fusion. If he says we use Microsoft ERP today, the name is Navision. So you got an idea now. So this is what is an ERP for us. Now coming back, yesterday after you understanding this small paragraph, then finally let us write down SAP stands for. You need to have this idea. SAP stands for systems. SAP stands for systems, comma applications, systems, comma applications and products. Systems, comma applications and products in data processing. Systems, comma applications and products in data processing. Guys, I like to show you some in-depth understanding here why SAP has kept its company name as SAP. Let us look into it. What does S stands for, guys? Systems. What do you mean by system? Hardware, right? Computer hardware is a system with its applications. Application is software applications. With the computer hardware and its software, you produce your products by means of processing your data. So this was the entire understanding what SAP had. Guys, you know, when SAP was born, they had a very clear vision that we need to change the way the business runs in the world. So let us incorporate all the best practice in our software and tell everyone you might be running your business in a very different fashion. Follow our best practices. Your business would give you more profits comparatively when you are not using any software. You might be wondering, sir, the moment you use a software, business will have more profits comparatively. Yes, guys, that's what SAP says. And how it is possible, also, you guys are going to know slowly. Clear? So, a business without an ERP, a business with an ERP. So, doing the same kind of a sale, okay, but ultimately the profits will be more on a business which is using ERP compared with a business which is non-using ERP or not using ERP. How, sir? We are not a business people to go very much depth and understand it, but I will make you understand how it is possible. Now, guys, yesterday also I have started with the same scale. You might be thinking, sir, we have come here for basis administration classes. You started involving us in business, business, business. So, do we need to know the business to learn basis? Answer for that is no. We don't need any business knowledge to learn basis. The only knowledge we have to have is, and I'm opening your head and keeping that knowledge today itself, is wherever the businesses are running, you require a software. That is very clear. And that software, what is developed by SAP AG today is S4HANA. So guys, this S4HANA system is loaded on some hardware or a cloud or some operating system. On top of it, S4HANA is loaded. Who loads this? We are the people. Basis team has to load S4HANA software. So operating hardware people will plug in hardware. Operating system people will plug in operating system. And basis guys will load S4HANA. But in our classes, guys, we don't have a separate team to load operating systems or separate team to handle the hardware. We are the people who are going to know how to create a cloud and build our own system. Now, I have the other day I have shown you SAP. The other day I have shown you version IT cloud. This is version IT's cloud. So let me just show you version. How many systems are seen here? Version 01, version 02, version 03. Not many systems, right, guys? Yes or no? Sorry. Sorry, guys. Today morning, this fellow has given me the password, but still I forgot. I don't know. Right. So when you see this particular hardware, you're very clearly seeing what? When you're very clearly seeing, okay, this is a physical hardware on which SAP system is loaded. And what softwares are loaded here? These all are S for HANA systems. What systems are these? Version 23, version 24, version 21, version 22. These all are S for HANA systems running on Linux. So guys, in this scale here, version 01, version 20 system should be on these servers. And version 24, that means we are going to have nearly 25 systems running on Windows and Unix. Today, your lab faculty has configured it. Tomorrow, you guys are going to build this system. That means we are going to learn how a cloud is developed first, or what is the hardware what we have. Then on top of it, we are going to learn how to load an operating system. On top of it, we are going to learn how to load S/4HANA. Then the people who are sitting in other classes, some people learn sales and distribution, some people learn material management, some people learn finance, some people learn different departments work they learn. What do you call that in SAP language? Modules. So those people are going to configure this business. And our job is to take care of this server. Our job is to maintain this server 24 bar 7. The only job what we do as a basis guy is we have to see these servers, these boxes are considered as servers now. On that server, hardware is there, operating system is there, SAP given software is there, and the software is configured to run Geo business here. This software is configured to run Dr. Reddy business here. So what is our job? There is no need we to have business knowledge. Our job is to see, you're seeing these arrows, right? These arrows are users who are going to log in sitting in various departments. Now feel that these users are sales department users. What do sales department users do? They would create sales orders. What it material management people do? They will create purchase orders. What does a finance fellow does? They are going to input the finance related things into the system. What sales people would do? They are going to create sales orders. So everyone are going to log into the system, and these are all employees of Geo. And here these are all employees of Dr. Reddy. They have to log in here every day and do their entire operations, whatever running in their business into the system. And when they do all the operations into a single system, we call this software or this systems, multiple systems, guys. I've drawn only one there. These systems are running Dr. Reddy Laboratories, and we are here to maintain this server. Maintain in the sense like we are going to have our own defined duties. What a basis guy does. So let me give you. Basis guy has to first create these users, and which user should access what data. That is security. Guys, can you mute yourself, please? Manju.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
So this is a job. What basis guy does. First, create the users, and secondly, what a user has to do in the system. That has to be decided by basis admin. And then, time to time, we have to apply the patches on it. Hot fixes will be coming, so new updates will be coming. We call them as patches. And ultimately, before the day ends, we need to take a backup of that system and see to that the system doesn't have any performance issues. These are all our duties, right? And that is what we are going to learn in our classes. Guys, I make it very clear to everyone in the first day or second day at the time of demo itself. I'm going to make it very clear that we work on the systems wherein businesses are running, because that should be very clear to us. So, because we are not going to involve ourselves in business, but we need to have an understanding that we are going to work on a server on which businesses are running. We should be careful enough. So, in this way, after you getting this explanation, Every consultant who is sitting in front of me would get some doubts in your mind. The first doubt is what or why the name ERP? What is ERP? Now you said Oracle ERP, you said Microsoft ERP, you said JD Edwards ERP. Why the name ERP is given to a software? So I have to explain you that first. Next, when you have hundreds of ERPs in the world, why SAP should be chosen by business and why you guys have gathered here to learn basis administration, that is SAP's administration. Why not you go and learn Oracle's administration? Why not Microsoft administration? Why you specifically have come here, or how easy is to learn SAP administration compared with any other administration, right? So thirdly, I have named only three softwares here, but how many softwares SAP has? What was the day, month, and a year on which SAP has released their first software? Since then, till today, how many softwares were developed? Are we going to do administration of all those softwares? Question. Answer is if we cannot do, then we are not claiming or we should not claim ourselves as basis admin. We should do. How we are going to do that? So these all things has to cook in your mind, wherein I am going to clarify those things. The green color things I have discussed yesterday, but I'm going to walk through it once we complete this first three things. First thing, what is ERP? Guys, if someone asks you elaborate ERP, what you're going to elaborate it? ERP stands for Enterprises Resources Planning. Obviously, right? Might be in schools and colleges we have come across what is ERP as well. Enterprises, Resources and Planning. Good. What do you mean by enterprise? Enterprise is nothing but a business, any business. And one more thing, guys, the moment I say business, which business strikes your mind first? Rather, I'll keep it another way. What do you think as a graduate now? As a graduate who's sensible enough, ready to do a job, right, and get settled down in your life. If someone asks you, what is that business in the world which wherein you have moderate investment, less investment comparatively, and then you have regular profits? If anyone know it, they'll start that business. Any idea, guys? So I'll tell you today. According to me, education business is very good business. So for that matter, you can question me, sir, is education business? Today, people have made it as a business. But my great grandfather, my father, at that time, there was no business, and now that from your childhood, you can see it as a business, right? Obviously. So now, leaving those schools and everything, what as version IT we are doing? We are also selling technical education, right? We sell a technical education, we teach people or we train people on technical education through which you guys can get your jobs. So don't you think like it's very good business? I am sitting in Amirpet since 2001. My every day morning and every evening, I've spent my whole lifetime here. 2001 means how many years now? 23 years. I'm doing this job, additional job of teaching as well. So now that means I can retire on it. Education business is very good business. Now let's talk about KG to PG. If you have, don't you require a software? Yes, sir. We require a software, and we can consider it to be an enterprise. Next industry, hospital industry. Guys, you know what has happened in pandemic? Pandemic, the hospitals which were about to get closed, everything got open again. Why? Why? Everyone knows. Yes. Now, apart from that hospital industry, when you go to hospital, who will be waiting for you? Pharma. We had lot many injections in our body. Yes or no? New name. So and that injections are playing now. So who has developed that? You know, to bring a drug out of. any pharmaceutical company, how many years of testing has to happen? All the rules are broken now, broke into pieces, and the people have bought in Covaxin, Covishield, and what else you have? Lot many. So who has minted money? That pharma company has minted money. There's all kind of a thing. An environment has ran, and the world population was increasing like hell. So time to time, such type of pandemics will automatically come, and people will die, so that the world population will get reduced. Whoever has to become rich will become rich. Whoever has to become poor becomes poor. So who is doing that master game now? Pharma companies. Next, FMCG. Everyone know what's FMCG, guys. Fast moving consumer goods. Whatever you see in your household, right? So the moment you wake up, guys, what you do usually? I go to washroom, pick up my brush, pick up my paste, right? Brush, paste, and a mug and a bucket of whatever. Everything what you use is out of fast-moving consumer goods only. So that's an industry. Next is retail shops. Today, no one is going to Kankaya Kiranam Kottu to buy things. When you say retail, everyone are looking into Reliance Fresh or D-Mart or what all marts we have nowadays. All marts are retail shops. Very good business. Next, guys, do we have anyone in the class physically in front of me or online who never uses a mobile phone? Hard to find. So when a mobile phone is coming into picture, which industry is coming into picture? Electronics, right? And when you go for electronics, what would be waiting for you? Telecom industry. So in these way, these all are businesses today. Now let me talk about a business which you are aware of. Let us talk about, everyone will move here and there every day. So you need to have some means. Automobiles is a means today. Whether you have your own personal bike or you take a public transport or whether you have a car or whether you come in a metro. How these all things are made or manufactured out of automobile industry only. So let me talk about a two-wheeler bikes, which are Indian-based companies today. So the moment I say Indian-based two-wheeler bikes company, what company strikes your mind? First is Bajaj. Second is, say, Hero and Bajaj. They manufacture two-wheeler bikes. So guys, where these industries are, do you know that? They are in Delhi near Goregaon. Goregaon, Delhi, these industries are today. So let me take you virtually there and make you stand in front of that gate and ask you to peep into that industry. What would happen? A truck would come with a raw material, because to manufacture a bike you require a raw material. Where the truck would go, it would directly go to what department? Material management. Yes or no? Then Hamali people will unload that boxes, right? So the moment a material comes, next department will become active. The person who is sitting in a material department, he is going to enter the data in this box that this many raw material has come in, right? So then quality check is done for that raw material, and that is also entered into the same box, same system. So this many 100 cottons are quality checked, out of which out of which 98 are good, other 98 are good, other are fake. Who tells that? So I'm going to copy it here. Let me paste it here so that it will be easy unless until I have to go down again and again. Come on here. Huh. So which industry we said? Bajaj. Bajaj. Right. So Bajaj industry is running on this. So the people who are sitting in every department are now logging onto this server. Right. So next, once the raw material has come in, someone has to plan for production. Where the production planning is done, a department named production planning. So then how many machineries are required to produce what? That is done by another department with the name. What is that? PM, plant maintenance. Next, once your product is ready, where you're going to deposit it? Warehouse. And once you keep it in warehouse, what do you do next with that? Sales and distribution. And finally, company is going to get money. And to keep all these departments and the employees who are sitting in these departments in control, what department is required? Controlling department. And all the employees' information is maintained in which department? HR. So that means to run a business, we need this many departments. To run a manufacturing company, these departments are required. Similar way, guys, to run an education business, you might be having some other departments. Now, tell me if you are running a version IT as a education system or education business, how many departments are involved here? Are you selling anything here? First of all, are you manufacturing anything here? No. So that means manufacturing department is not required. Any raw material is required here? Software is a raw material here. It's not required, sir. Right? So because our software comes ready. So next, what is required? Finance. So sales. The girl who sits on a consular table is our sales counter. Yes or no? Then your information, whatever you're taking, is recorded in HR, right? And whatever you're going to finalize with that particular consultant or a student who comes for this, finally you're going to collect the money. And everything what you see in this education system is having some other material. The chairs what you're sitting, ACs what you're sitting, and a blackboard or whatever. So how many departments are involved to run this education system? Material, sales, finance, HR. So that depends on different business how many departments are required. But your software has all the departments in it. So what do you call these departments in a defined language? Resources. Enterprises, resources. Right? And next, SAP or Oracle or Microsoft, they didn't do anything much. They have planned all these departments into a single software, planned with the help of programming. And SAP has named it as, then Oracle has named it as Fusion. Microsoft has named it as, that's it. Understood? So what's the ability of that software? It has all the departments planned way in it. So the people who want to use it have to reconfigure it for their specific business, because one software can handle all these businesses. Now, even what you're saying here, bank business is a very different business. Yes or no? So that departments are in this system as well. And who are responsible to configure this entire business, guys? The people who are sitting in other classrooms and learning SDMM people, they will configure this business, or they will configure the system according to these businesses. So what SAP has done, SAP has already planned everything into a single software today, and our software gets that ability to run or to drive all these businesses. You name any business. So for that matter, guys, don't you think like in our secretariat, how many departments we have? Very bad question. 135. 35. Recently seen Tagore movie or what? Yes, sir. No. 35. Name some departments. Waterworks. Waterworks, IT, say crime police, and then industries, and then you can have your vehicle manufacturer, Panchat Raj, and then GHMC. These all are departments, right? Don't you think like these departments even requires a software? Electricity board. You know today our Telangana electricity board is running on what? Not even Telangana, Andhra and Telangana. Both electricity boards are running on SAP for HANA. So the fellow who comes to your household every month and collects the bill, right? That fellow will take this equipment and plug it into SAP system after going back. So the data is entered into it. So in this way, you name any department or any process, you can run on SAP. Guys, a simple question. It has clicked. Last class only it has clicked to me. Can we implement SAP on ourselves? Bad question to ask. Yes or no? Just think, because every day we are living. Now, suppose I have my son now, he's 15 years, he's in 10th standard now. I want to capture from the day he born till today. Every day I have to capture some motion video of his, and I can store it in YouTube channel. Yes or no? Once he become 21 years, I'm going to gift him. He can see every day what he has done. Is that means available for us today? Is it going to cost you anything? No, you can do it actually. You can open your own YouTube channel and you can post your what you are doing today. You can sit in front of it and you can talk. And then once you become 50 years or 60 years, you can open the YouTube channel on that day what I have done. So that is only a storage medium now, wherein you can look into yourself. But now, everyday operations which are running for any businesses, you require a software application with all these features. SAP has designed, or any ERP company has designed such software, wherein your old records to present records. Why do anyone save their business data, guys? To refer it. Yes or no? And government norms are such that you need to have at least 10 years data, past data, and present data right now, and coming future data, everything should be stored there. So, what is that which is helping you to do that? These softwares. That's it. Guys, what is the purpose of any software by the means? Purpose of any software in the world? There are only two purposes here. So, if I have to tell that purpose, then I have to ask you one question. What is the purpose of human life? You're born, become big, become old, die. Any other thing? Everyone, same thing is happening, right? For software, also, same thing will happen. Software is utilized for only two purposes. One is to store the business data or store the data and retrieve the data. And storage and retrieval, which is happening flawlessly, that software is good, because depending on what business has done yesterday, what business has what business has made yesterday, decision maker of the business will plan coming days. For that, he requires a software. That's one purpose. Now, if I'm running a kind of a very big manufacturing company, I need to know. Suppose I'm an owner of a pharmaceutical company. I have a raw material deposited there, tons of raw material deposited there, right? How would I understand the age of it? If it is in go downs, then I won't be able to trace it. So therein the software comes into picture. I have lot many machineries in my business. Which machinery should be done when greasing and when oiling? How would I understand? The software comes into play and it will alert you. This all ability is there in our software. So beyond this, there is no need you to have any business knowledge. Other people who are sitting in other departments, they require business knowledge, so let them have it. For us, this knowledge is enough. Got it, guys? Why do we call it as an ERP? ERP is nothing but businesses and their departments plan into a software, and that software can be used to drive that entire process. Is that clear, guys? This is what is an ERP for us. Good. So I'm marking it green. Now, again, your question has to become little strong. Sir, we have lot many ERPs in the world. Then why we have to choose SAP? There should be some reason. So you want to understand that reason? Let me tell you. If you have to understand the reason, I have to open the ERP and see what you have inside it. So let me open it. Let me open it. So the moment I open ERP, it has two areas. First one is called as technical core area. Second one is called as functional core area. Guys, we had one person who is doing technicality for the last 8, 10 years. Is he still there in the class? What he was doing is an ABAPer. Technicalities deals with programming language and admin part. What's the programming language behind SAP, guys? So to develop a huge ERP application, you require a programming language. What's the programming language behind SAP ERP? A programming language named ABAP. With the help of ABAP, this huge software is developed. So to alter it, to enhance it, our ABAPers who are sitting in other classes learning programming. And here coming back to functionality. Functionality means all the departments: material management, quality management, production management, warehouse, sales and distribution. The people who have education towards it. Now, suppose you are MBA finance or ICWA or CA. You understand what is a finance. You know what's account receivable, account payable, you know asset accounting, you know balance sheet. Then it will become meaningful that you go learn finance. If you are a BSc graduate, sir, I'm going to learn finance, how it works. Now, if you are MBA sales and marketing or MBA HR, who has some sense of how sales happen, after your education, you need to work on that area. Those people can learn this functionality better. But this is not our cup of tea, right, guys? We are not going to go near to it because it requires business knowledge. And we don't want to write programming, so we don't go to program. The only thing which is left out to learn very easily in SAP is administration and security. And what do you call our administration job as? Basis. And we are gathered here to learn that. Every ERP has guys. What's the programming language of Oracle ERP? Oracle ERP programming language is PLSQL. What's the programming language of Microsoft? Microsoft programming language is .NET. Yes or no? What is a DBA? What is the admin of Oracle? Oracle DBA. What's the admin of Microsoft SQL DBA? Understood? So we are equivalent to OS admin, DBAs, and application admin. All collectively, we make ourselves as basis guy. So every ERP has similar kind of a structure. It has all the departments. Then why SAP should be chosen by any business? Now, let me tell you guys, the only valid reason behind why SAP should be chosen is because of this integration. The moment you load SAP S for HANA in this box, all these departments would come in a single system. How many you want to use, you use that many. Other things are lying there, you can't detach them. But when it comes to other ERPs, Amma, other ERPs do not have all these things as one bundle. First, people will, if you go to Oracle, first people will implement Oracle Financials. Only finance department is implemented. After some time, they will do HRMS. After some times, they'll do material. But when it comes to SAP, all the department requires for your business will go hand in hand. And why? Because it's an integrated system. And whatever the data which is entered into material department, that is seen in quality. And guys, if you don't know what is stock available in warehouse, can you sell anything? And the moment you sell it, you're going to get your finance. Finance people can look at how many things are sold so they can collect the money. And this all happens when you have your ERP to be integrated. If your ERP is non integrated, people use third party tools to integrate them. And then integration is again an integration kind of thing. So that is the best reason behind why SAP should be chosen compared with any other ERP. This is from prospects of business, guys. Now I have spoke business enough. Now shall we speak something related to basis? Guys, the moment you say basis, how many things have to come into consideration? Hardware, cloud. Today, whether people have to buy a physical hardware for their implementation, for their software, or they can subscribe. So, guys, do you think like now I can go to Azure or I can go to AWS and subscribe I require this much of RAM, this much of hard disk, this much of operating system and all. What is that? AWS subscription, or else let us say AZURE total login subscriptions. So now directly I can say Azure pricing calculator. You've seen this? You can also go calculate if I need a hardware of this much RAM, this much of hard disk and all. It will calculate and tell you monthly you have to pay us this much. Storage account, application service, virtual machine. Anyone can sit at home also. They can take a space on a cloud and ask Azure to load an operating system. Once you load an operating system, he will give you a login. And however you log in sitting here, see, if I have to log into the system, directly I log in here like this. But for us to log in here, our VPN should be connected. Is our VPN connected? No. So if I say login here, you will be connecting that system. You've seen that? Yes. Then he will give us this user ID and password. The moment I connect, I will be physically on that system. What is this for me? This is a cloud system for me. How much is the RAM here? 8 GB. How much are processors here? Then this is the processor. And how much is your hard hard disk on the system? Depending on how much you are taking hard disk, RAM, and a processor, people will be charging you. Which people? AWS or cloud? Got it? Cloud means it's not a bow nowadays. You need to have that knowledge. Guys, in a matter of another 2 3 days, not many, 2 3 days, we are going to teach you very clearly how to build this cloud. And you guys are going to create a cloud on your own laptop. We'll be teaching you that. So, once you have a cloud, what you require there? Operating system. So, the moment I say operating system, which operating system strikes your mind first? Windows 2003, Microsoft operating system strikes your mind first. Windows 2003, 2008, 2012, 2016, 2018, 2022. And what is that Unix? Unix operating systems are today Linux, Red Hat, or SUSE. Then Solaris, AIX, HP Unix. These all are operating systems for us. So, and in our classes, we are going to learn the subject on what all? Tell me, guys. We are going to learn how to load Windows operating systems and we are going to learn how to load Unix operating systems as well in our classes. So don't think like we won't be able to do this or we won't be able to do this. You guys are going to clearly do that. Got it? So that's first one. Second is hardware. Guys, if you want to load Windows operating system, what kind of hardware you need to have? Any idea? What kind of hardware you need to have? No idea, guys. So we have to have a
Intel.
hardware which is considered as Intel based system, Intel processor inside, right? Intel. And today Intel family is divided into Xeon and Itanium. We have 32-bit operating systems. We have 64-bit operating systems. 32-bit and 64-bit operating systems clearly. Got it? And next, what do you have? If you want to load Linux, guys, let me tell you one good thing about Linux, guys. What system is this? S for HANA. What system is this? S for HANA. And what is running here? What operating system you're seeing here, guys? SUSE. So that means if I want to work on HANA today, where if I want to work on HANA today, what should be my operating system? My operating system should be either Red Hat Linux or SUSE Linux. HANA DB cannot be loaded on any other operating system. HANA is a database. S for is application name. Application can be loaded on any operating system, but specific DB should be loaded only on SUSE or Red Hat only. That's a limitation. Now coming back to guys, if you want to load Solaris, what should be the hardware? Solaris is an operating system developed by Sun Microsystems. So hardware should only be given by Sun. AIX is an operating system developed by IBM, and the system what you require is IBM Blade. HP Unix is developed by whom? HP company, and the hardware what we use is HP Blade. Understood? So as a basis, guys, slowly you are going to get this knowledge. And application name is if you want to load ECC, it's your choice. People will ask you which operating system you want to go, Windows or Linux or any other Unix flavor. It's up to you. You want to go which database? Oracle, MS SQL, DB2, MaxDB, Sybase, and HANA. So that means SAP ECC6 can be loaded on this many databases. Choice is yours, whichever you want. Got it? Everyone. So this is the reality, and this is our playground, guys, wherein you are going to play from tomorrow itself. Tomorrow itself, we are going to start playing now. So this all put together, I have got an understanding why SAP should be chosen. Now, one more thing before I conclude this hardware. Guys, if I want to load S for HANA system, I have told you S for is what? S for is application name. HANA is what? Database name. S for can be loaded on any operating system, Windows or Unix, right? But HANA DB should be loaded only on SUSE or Red Hat only. SAP has not developed HANA DB for any other operating system, any other database. Ask me why. Ask me why, yeah. It's a monopoly. Now SAP says that whatever I'm giving you, you have to take it. Earlier, as you had a choice whether your application can be loaded on Oracle, MS SQL, DB2, MaxDB, Sybase, and HANA. But now only on SUSE or Red Hat. Thirdly, and final thing today for you, what is SAP in prospects of softwares? Again, I'm not going to run here and there. I'm going to open this in front of you, Googling it so that you can also look into it. SAP R by 3. This is the name, first name of SAP software. I'm looking at its wiki. What is wiki, guys? Wikipedia. Balakrishna's Wikipedia, SAP's Wikipedia here. So, what is the first software what SAP has released in year 1992? The name is SAP R3 Enterprise Edition 1.0A. In which month? Which date? 1992. After that, so from here till which year? 2003. SAP has named their software as only R3. And after 2003, SAP has changed the name to ECC. And from 2004 till how many years? 2016, SAP's major software name was ECC only. And in 2015 itself, SAP has come up with S for HANA. What is the first software name of S for HANA? Tell me, S for HANA 15, 11. 15 is the year, 11th is the month. 2015, SAP has come up with the concept of S for HANA. Got it, guys? 2015 itself. And what is present here, guys? 2024. SAP has even given the last software in the year 2023, 2023. But here you're not seeing 2023, you're seeing 22 only. In 2024, SAP has not come up with any software. 25, SAP has S for HANA 2025, new one. So I have taken all this information onto my deck, guys. This is a deck which I'm running in front of you now. So I've taken all this information, or else I will do it right away here. So, guys, precisely saying SAP has released their first software on date 06, month 07, year, right? Sir, how do you remember it? Reason because you have a default user in SAP system the moment you load it in olden days. And SAP has kept that default user as what? SAP star. And the password for that was 06 date, 07 month, 1992 year. And for DDAC, it was reverse. Got it, guys? Another user. SAP star is one default user. DDIC is another default user. Now also same users are used, but passwords are not used now. Passwords are whatever you give at the time of installation. Those are the passwords. Fair enough. Yes. Guys, you might be wondering, sir, SAP has got three softwares. No, 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 no. Or between year 1992 to 2003, only one software name? No, guys. What SAP has done, in 1998, SAP has come up with another software with the name BIW. What does BIW stands for? Business Information Warehouse. What's that? Business Information Warehouse. That's nothing but BIW. And another software with the name APO. What's that, guys? Advanced Planner and Optimizer. What does APO stands for? Advanced Planner and Optimizer. Ultimately, SAP has got three softwares with different releases. Got it? And let me speak about the reality now. Have a look. All these softwares are designed with what programming language? ABAP programming language. And when the software is designed with ABAP programming language, what do you call that software as? ABAP engine or ABAP system. ABAP engine or ABAP system. And these all softwares are designed with an architecture of R3. This will be your first technical class which I am going to take tomorrow. So, sir, what is this architecture all about? Architecture speaks about this, the way this software is developed, the way different components it has, the way it runs, the way it has to be stopped, the way it has to be started. These all things will be discussed in architecture. Got it? From 2004, SAP has given the software name as ECC. Guys, have a look here. Along with this ECC, guys, SAP has developed lot many softwares, and they are here. What are those softwares, guys? Lot many softwares. These softwares are here. Let me precisely give it for you. What names? BIW has become BW and APO, XIPIPO, CRM, SRM, SEM, Fury, Solution Manager. These all softwares are designed after 2004. And then S per HANA. All these softwares are designed not only with ABAP, guys, but you have even Java programming used. These all softwares are designed. You need to have a programming language, right, guys? What programming languages are used by SAP after 2004? ABAP and Java. Why? To develop all these softwares. Are you getting it? And if your software is so designed with ABAP and Java, or after 2004, the architecture becomes NetWeaver architecture. So first I have to explain you what is R3 architecture. Next I have to explain you what is NetWeaver architecture, followed by next HANA architecture. This is how the classes will go. Got it? So this is what is SAP, and these are the softwares what SAP has designed. And ultimately, guys, tomorrow, if someone asks you, define basis, define basis, how you guys are going to define? You can ask me a question. Should I? See this, how I'm going to design it. Basis administration is a combination of ABAP engine plus Java engine admin. So that means the systems which are developed on ABAP, the systems which are developed on Java, we are here to do administration. Guys, don't get confused. I'm saying ABAP, Java. I'm not going to teach you any programming here, but we have to have an idea that these softwares, what I'm seeing in front of me, all these softwares are designed on programming language of ABAP and Java. And if I do an administration of software designed on ABAP, we call it as ABAP stack administration. If I do administration on software designed by Java, I'm going to call myself as Java engine or Java stack administration. This is defined as basis administration for me. And we are gathered here to learn that basis administration. Is that clear, guys? These 9 points are clear to you now? I have spoke about future of SAP, guys. Future of SAP is very secure for a reason, because from a small scale industry to world class businesses are running on SAP only. And the day wherein you don't have business in the world, then only we are going to think about losing our job. Once we, that's a struggle is to only get the first job. Once you get the first job, every year we have to have an increment, provided you are on a project. If you are sitting on a bench, obviously you will be thrown out. You know what even by bench? So what is bench, sir? I'll tell you, sir. Outside TCS, Deloitte, Accenture, they will be keeping one bench. You have, if you go and sit on there, you are thrown out. Bench means not that one, beta. Bench means now that you join TCS, Deloitte, Accenture, Wipro, are you going to work for their servers or their customer servers? Obviously, right? Their customer is Coke, suppose. You'll be joining IBM. IBM is paying you, but you'll be working on servers of Coke, because Coke has allotted their project to IBM. So who is paying you? IBM is paying you. Who is paying IBM? Coke is paying IBM, because you're working for IBM. For you're working for Coke servers, right? If you directly work for IBM servers only, you're going to call yourself as admin. Now, one fellow is paying you, you're working for some other servers, you're going to call yourself as consultant. Consultant doctors will be there, right? 1 hour here, 1 hour there. Similar way, you will work 6 months, 1 year on one project. 6 months, 1 year on other project. IBM can move you in different projects. So, what are you, consultant or admin? If you directly join Dr. Reddy Laboratories now, who will be paying you? Dr. Reddy. You're working for who servers? Dr. Reddy. So you are admin. That's how we classify it. So do you think like Dr. Reddy will shut down anytime in near future? No. Dr. Reddy runs till Dr. Reddy is there. In that way, thousands of SAP implementations you have across the globe. So every team requires SAP. So your future is secure. And what is next? Prerequisites to learn SAP administration. Guys, from you, whoever have joined here for learning basis administration, the only prerequisite I want is 3 years graduation and a lot of patience in you. What? Patience. Patience to do things in practical, because basis is totally practical oriented subject. When I say practical, don't think practical is something which is somewhere we are going to write queries and all. No. Entire basis is equivalent to drag and drop. Any graduate can learn it and master it, but the only thing is you need to have a practice. Next, your resume. Most of the people will have this question, sir, will I get a job? Because everyone here have come for a job. No one has come to just test what Rashid sir is teaching. Let me go and see. No, they are never happy to invest 1 hour or 1.5 hour now, just sitting in and listening to my classes. Everyone requires a job. So who is going to help you to prepare your resume after completing your job? Last week of your batch closure, I'm going to give you sample resumes and I'm going to explain you how the resume should be prepared. And once your entire resume bunch is in front of me, I'm going to send this resume to my office. As I've already done to the last class which has completed. Their resumes are in my office now. My HR will call them and then they will be calling them for interview. And don't you worry, guys, in our company, there is no need you to fake anyone or you need to have a proxy call. Nothing is required because everyone know that you are my students. They will see just this person attitude is how. Is he willing to learn more subject? So definitely you'll get an opportunity there. Clear? So getting a job is not at all a big thing in basis, firstly. Secondly, resume preparation will be helping you. Thirdly, you have to give your 3.5 months to me. And whatever I guide, you have to follow that. And in our classes, definitely we have to build a cloud. I have shown you what should a cloud as well. How about certification, guys? Yes, guys, our total course is in link with certification. After completing the course, you can directly go and write down certifications as well. And only thing is to write a certification, you have to spend another 50,000 bucks, nearly 50 to 60,000. That depends on euro. Clear? And finally, guys, we are going to give you the dumps how the certification exams are conducted, and you will be having 2 attempts. I advise the only people who are going to be leaving India and going outside, or anyone attending the class from any other country, to write down certification. For you and me, certification is not required. Or if it is required, also when you join a company, company is going to pay on behalf of you for certification. So let us adopt the second one. We can write a certification, but we don't want to spend money. Next, finally, scope of basis admin work. Guys, I have made this very clear to everyone. The other day, our course is how many months course, guys? 3.5 months. Out of which initial 2 months I'll be discussing these topics, which is called as regular basis administration. On top of it, advanced basis administration will be discussing this. On top of it, HANA administration, we are going to discuss this. I have classified our course into three different zones. One is regular basis, one is advanced basis, one is HANA administration. And how we are going to deal with this entire things. See this, guys. Every week what we do is also prescribed here. First week, second week, third week, fourth week, eighth week, what you're going to learn. And in advanced classes, how your classes would be. Because I'm doing this job, you can understand from 2001 means whatever a basis guy does in the real time, first class of HANA, how it will be. Second class of HANA administration, what we are going to teach you. Third class, what you're going to teach you. Fourth class, what every class. And finally, DR setup. This is a very advanced work. If you complete all these things in our classes and do regular practice and basis work, guys, there will be nothing which is left out what a basis admin would do, whether he is 0 years experience or whether he is 30 years of experience. Everything is covered in our course. Got it? So now on top of it, anyone have any questions? I'm here in front of you guys. Tomorrow onwards, we are going to start our first technical subject, and our topic name is architecture. And security, as security also is in SAP basis. Sai has asked. Sai,
Yeah,
today we
yes,
have
sir.
today security team is different. But when I have
Okay,
started my career, I was a OS admin, I was a network admin, I was a basis admin, I was a security, I was a DBA. So what I do, I teach security for a reason, because while teaching security, I'll get some breathing time to explain you the entire system. Firstly.
okay,
Secondly, I want you guys to have a knowledge of security for a reason, because you can have two resumes ready. If a security jobs are there, you can also apply for security. And basis jobs are there, you can apply jobs of security. There are certain jobs wherein the people want security and basis to be done by a single person. So I'm preparing you for
okay,
the worst. Okay,
okay,
Sai?
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So you don't want additional knowledge, it's up to you. But in our classes, we teach security and basis together. In our institute premises only, we have security code separately also, right? But still we teach us that for a reason, because our basis guys should even do security to the extent what a security consultant can do, or more than that as well. Okay, ma. Anyone else?
Okay,
Hassan, any
sir. Okay, sir.
questions? Mallikarjun, any questions?
Nothing, sir. Nothing to ask.
Manjunath, any questions? Sai Kumar,
So,
ready?
sir,
Yes,
so
sir.
once,
Manju,
From my side, no, there is no question.
your voice is blur. Can you repeat it?
I saying that there is no question from my side.
I feel you are speaking Arabic here. So now, someone help me. What Manju is telling, if he has anything.
no, he
You don't
said
have
that
any
no
questions to
questions.
ask, he says like.
Oh, he doesn't have any questions, sir. Thanks, Manju. So tomorrow, let us gather again at 8 a.m. To do what? To start with your first technical subject. And the name of the subject is R3 architecture. Okay, guys?
Okay.
Chalo, thanks for your time.
Okay,
Let
sir.
us catch up tomorrow.